Yo, what up with it, everybody, man? Back at it with the Chevy Cruze 3-day build. Just a quick video for you guys to show you the parts that you guys is gonna actually need to actually get this get this vehicle back up and running. So, just a quick note too, so you guys can have some kind of idea of how to rebuild a 1.4 L4 with a turbo. So this way you guys can be kind of transparent with all your parts. So I have all my parts here. I got rings. I have not got the pistons yet. We're waiting on the pistons as well, but I do have the pistons on the way. But the pistons will actually look like less dirty, but they will look like this with that type of cutout or negative CC cutout with a dome top. So this way you can always have that compression, and then that the compression ratio. Compression ratio on this thing is kind of very fairly high, so because it can rev very high. So but other than that, man, I have actually got piston rings. I got, let's see, valve cover gaskets for that thing, so you guys can see it, made in Mexico. And everything that you guys gonna get for this Chevy Cruze is gonna be made in Mexico, so you guys do know that, right? All right, so valve cover gasket, got that one. We got a inner valve cover gasket, and then we have the head gasket. All right, so with these things being applied, I can guarantee you can rebuild your 1.4 L4 turbo Chevy Cruze all over again. Like I said, the only thing right now I'm waiting on is actually the pistons. We already got the connector rods, which are right here, and they got new rings or new bearings, not new rings. These are the bearings. You can get them from D&J, and you can start that rebuild the way you want it, because you don't have to wait on like a lot of stuff. But if you want to do a full rebuild, this is how you're going to want to do it. I was very transparent with my customer as well, so this way he knew what he was getting and then what's going into the car. So if you guys are looking to do this project, be very, very mindful of what kind of type of engine you have in your car, because not all of the 4 cylinders are the same. Okay, you got some that are different. You got like a 1.4 LT or L4T, and then you got a 1.4 LS. Okay, so usually with those things, it can determine on how the engine is built. You know what I mean? So with this one, we do know that we have the 1.4 L4. Okay, much bigger, a little bit more doable, especially when it comes down to a 4-cylinder that's revving very high with a high compression. All right, so it is much critical that you guys are actually watching the parts. Okay, so when you're getting these parts and you're trying to stick them in and they're not fitting, best thing to do, I always tell you guys, go to rockauto.com, get your stuff from there, get the right parts, stick them on. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. Okay, it may take a little bit longer to get those parts, but you're going to be much more intrigued with having the right parts, and then you shipping back parts that you bought from Amazon or eBay, and then they're not the right thing. You know, okay, those are aftermarket parts that don't necessarily fit your car. Okay, so get the right ones from rockauto.com, get your stuff going, and then this way you can do a full rebuild. I even got the timing chain rails made by Coley's, not Coley's, timing chain rails, new timing chain, you know, timing chain tensioner. I mean, this thing is getting a full rebuild. All right, so only thing we're not going to touch is the crankshaft, because of it's picking up a ton, you know what I mean, a ton of oil. Okay, so this thing is actually moving the way it's supposed to when it's coming down to that part. So as far as it goes, man, we got everything we need here to start this build and get the project going. So if you guys, like I said, if you guys are looking to do this rebuild, this is how you're going to do it on the Chevy Cruze 2018 1.4 L4. Okay, so these are all the parts. Do note, you guys going to need to, when you guys buy your gaskets, your piston rings, just get them from the dealership. It's just much cheaper. It's faster. You can actually get them from there and go from there. All right. So that's what I did for my customer. I actually went and got his piston rings from the dealership, and then we're going to stick these into the pistons. Other than that, nah, man, it's pretty much simple work. It's not very hard. I mean, it looks hard because your whole engine is apart. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna show you that right now. So you guys stay tuned. All right. All right, man. So I'm gonna show you what it's like to be in this man's predicament. So we got the oil pan, valve cover, intake manifold, exhaust here. This is the motor mount, and this is the timing plate cover. Okay. With this timing plate cover, you don't really need a gasket. You can put a great seal bond on this one, and then it'll seal it up pretty good. We actually have the heads here for this motor. Just gonna move this around. So we have the heads forward, and look at that. My man was doing it right, because he was like, I couldn't afford to lose a lot. These are the intake ports. Okay, now for the exhaust port, since it is a turbo, right, you can get you guys turned around or get you guys set up right here. All right, so as far as the exhaust port, this is his exhaust port. All right. Very much clean burning. It wasn't burning rich, but it was burning lean, which is good because that's what you want. You know, you want a car that can burn lean. Sorry that I'm actually moving around on you guys, so sorry about that. You want it to burn lean. All right, so as far as it goes, guys, that's how you do it. But we're gonna get you over here to the car. Pop this hood real quick so you guys can see. Clean up, pre-prep or prep your surfaces for your build, because you guys gonna need to do these things before you put this thing back together. But if you see it, that's the whole block. Ain't nothing in there. But prep the surfaces for the build, okay? Because you guys is gonna run into that problem where, do you need to? Yes, you do. You need to prep your surfaces. Make sure that you guys are actually getting your prep services, your prep on the surfaces clean and efficient as much as possible. So that's just a little quick rundown on what's going on with the Chevy Cruze 1.4 L4 2018 Chevy Cruze. So like I said, if you guys are actually trying to do this job, you guys are going to have the full transparency on all the videos. I even got stuff going on my GoPro, so you guys can see how much work it takes. Yeah, it takes a lot of work, but at the end of the day, you guys are going to be happy with it, because you're going to have a car that you purchased that you can actually get back in and say, am I going to be losing out? No, you're not. You're going to be winning because you're actually doing this the right way. So that is it for this video. I'm gonna say my goodbyes. Bye. So that is it, man. So quick. I mean, hey, you can get this stuff done within at least 5 days. at your own home and then get it back up and running within 5 days. Okay, I'm doing it within 3 days because I already know how to do it. But you can get it done within 5 days at your own home. If you guys loving the video, man, look, please leave a like, leave a comment, share it. You know, this is what makes the algorithm go a long way. You know what I mean? So if you guys are having problems with it, hey, leave me a comment. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Tell me what I'm doing right. Okay. So as far as video, man, hey, this is another Busy Bee moment, man. I love you all. Hey, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, share. Make sure you guys are hitting that bell for notifications. So this way you guys don't miss none of these videos. All right. So I'm going to holler at y'all. See you on the next one. Bye.